Hello, welcome to the edge of Kuiu Forest. It's the 26th of August 2025 and I'm out on a bit of a wild camp. I'm walking into Kuiu Forest, so we're Bothy, and I'm hoping to meet up with a couple of YouTube friends. So yeah, there's a bit of a breeze which is great because that gets rid of the midges, and we're still in August, so it's going to be a bit of a killer for the midges. So all in all, fingers crossed. It's been patchy with rain as well, but that's gone now, and as you can see, it's lovely cloud. So I've got about a 3-mile walk in. I'm in no rush. It's only about 4:30 in the afternoon. So yeah, really looking forward to this one. It's been a while since I've been out. Since we've been out last, I've actually moved house, which was the most stressful situation I've ever been in. How solicitors ever make a living, I don't know, but hey ho, it's done now. So yeah, time to breathe, time to catch my breath and literally just get out and enjoy some prescription nature, as Yonder Mountain Adventures would say. So as we progress, I'll bring you along. So I've been going for just over 1.5 miles. Steady little uphill climb through lovely forested areas. Thankfully the breeze has held up, so the midges have kept off. Loads of blackberries, so I've gorged on them and I actually choked on one. Nearly had to perform a Heimlich on myself. I've just spoke to a guy who lives here and he said this Bothy's not actually very easy to find, and he says that it's deforested a little bit further on and it's a bit of a scramble to get through, so hoping I can find it, but at the minute I'm just enjoying the walk out. It's lovely to be out. Heard some bullfinches, heard some siskin, heard some lovely bird life. So yeah, just really enjoying being out, to be honest. And it's the rain's held off so far as well. So I've taken a little detour. There's supposed to be a waterfall in there, but I'm not going in there. I've been caught out in this sort of situation before, so we'll give that a miss. Apologies if there's a bit of wind noise. So a bit of an interesting development. The route behind me, literally through there, is where I'm supposed to be going up to Bellingburn, but there's absolutely no discernible path at all. Apologies for the wind noise. So I'm going to have to make a bit of a detour, probably add a mile or two on. So aye, that's interesting. So we'll see where we are. Luckily I've got a map, so we'll see how we get on. So this is a kind of detour on good forest tracks, and I say I'm just over halfway now through the detour. It is starting to not overgrow, but it is starting to fill in a bit on the side, so I'm praying I can get through this and touch the base down the bottom. But we'll see, Yay! I'm chuffed about that. We've as my mum would say. I'm chuffed about that. I've made it to the North Hall Road, which is probably the main track now. So that detour was canny. It was alright actually. Probably better than trying to shank through that dead wood forest, which was an absolute no-go. See the main reservoir behind us, and hopefully in about 5 minutes Graham and Nick should be coming up this hill, so I get a little rest. I'll step out the way and show you the views. It's beautiful now, absolutely lovely. Real adventure, I'm loving it. So as we swing round, we're above the main reservoir there now, which is fab to see. It's lovely now, isn't it? Gorgeous. And then hopefully, if I've got my bearings right, Graham and Nick should be coming up here very shortly. And that was my detour through there, which turned out to be quite canny. It's added an extra mile or so on, but on a night like tonight, I'm not bothered about that, to be honest. It's just lush. So as if by magic, Graham and the lads appear. Looks like we've got a full complement as well, 3 of them. That's brilliant. Look forward to a good night with these lads. So there's the first sign of the Bothy. We think it's that building anyway. We're probably on the wrong side of the burn, so we're going to walk back and get a way around. So it's been a lovely walk in on the forest tracks, the forestry roads. So yeah, it's been grand. Thoroughly enjoyed that. We'll see what this little place has to offer. So that's us approaching the Bothy now. It's been a lovely walk in since I've met up with Graham, Sean and Nick. Just lovely lads, they're really hard, great company and good conversation, really just easy flowing. Easy company as it were. So we're just coming around to the Bothy there now. So I'll show you the first pictures as we see it. So there's the lads approaching the Bothy. Always an anxious time to see what the camping's like. And I'm a little bit anxious because it looks a bit overgrown and marshy. But we shall see. We shall see. Oh wow, what a smashing little place. Hey, that's pretty cool, isn't it? Lovely sleeping platform, and there we go. Oh goodness, the midges are out in force tonight, hence the midge net. But I've got a lovely pitch, it's nice and flat, but putting the tent up was a bit of a nightmare and I had to resort to the midge net, and they are getting through it, so apologies for that. But I'll show you around. It's absolutely beautiful here. It's a lovely spot, but you'd have to pick your nights, mind. Good breeze or early mid season, if even the winter would be great for this one. But yeah, it's lovely. So there's the tent for tonight, the Kuiu mountain start. There's Bellingburn Bothy. And the midge are doing wonderful attacks. I think it's just the female of the species, but they are out in force. But yeah, beautiful spot. Spin you right round so you can see. There we go, lovely spot. We're kind of in a dell, which is why the midge are there, and the wind's just dropped. Wish we could get it, and there's the sun. So yeah, lovely. So just come out to see what the midge is like. Sun's gone down and there is a tiny bit of breeze, and not as bad as there were before. Couldn't really get the tent set up as the way I wanted it with the midge, but I'm quite happy with the pitch there, and it looks as if it's on flattish ground, so that's canny. Lovely little Bothy this, mind. I'll spin you around and show you it now, again in the dying light. So I'll just step back there. It's a grand little thing, it really is. I showed you the inside when we first got here, but that's lovely. Oh, so outside now, just getting some fresh air because it's warm and a bit of midge candles are going inside the bothy. Had my tea, had a homemade pork curry with some Indian spice lentil grains, I think they were, from Aldi, as Simon says from Yonder Mountain Adventures. Every adventure starts at Aldi. They were lovely, they were really good. I didn't really put a voiceover on there when I was cooking, because there's 3 other guys in there and it's all a bit artificial, isn't it? But happy with the OP1 Goshawk stove, which I showed you burning. Struggle to put it out. Need to think about that. That's the problem. But aye, good fun so far. Thoroughly enjoying it. It's great to be out. It really is. I'll show you the last dying light. So the sun's gone down about 15-20 minutes ago. Bonny there tonight. We could really do with a bit more breeze to keep the midge going, because they are in your ear once or twice. But it's been a grand night. Well, that's been a fantastic night tonight. So I'm tucked up in my tent now. I've managed to make it in without too many midge getting in. Plenty of room in the Kuiu Mountain Star. It's a fantastic tent. So I'm just going to listen to a scary podcast now and hopefully have a decent sleep. So we'll see you in the morning. Good night. So just running you through the setup last night. It was the All-American Trio. So I had the Big Agnes Rapide SL, Paramore Thermodown 0 rated quilt, which is not great, and then obviously the Kuiu Mountain Star, which is just an amazing tent. The sleep wasn't brilliant last night, never is. Don't quite know why. It was a lovely flat pitch and I was comfortable, but my mind was racing. Anyway, the condensation on the outside of the tent is really bad, so I'm going to try and get a cup of coffee there now. So that's me up and about with the new stove. I was trying to explain last night but did a pretty poor job. That's the Goshawk Swirling flame with a little wind stand. Quite impressed with it. Woke up to a lovely morning. There's not a breath of wind, so the midge are going to wake up as soon as it gets warm. So that's something to be wary of. That's me just about to use the spongy on the Kuiu Mountain Star to get the condensation off. I'll pack up wet because these lads need to get away, and I'll dry it when we get home. But yeah, performed fantastic. I love that tent, it's absolutely brilliant. So that was a cracking little stop at Bellingburn barn. Nick's just kindly sweeping it out because the rules apply in Bothy. Leave no trace, keep it tidy.
I haven't got a little dustpan.
And as you can see, folks, leave no trace. That's me, little flattened grass. Very flat pitch last night, thoroughly enjoyed it. Brilliant. So that's us on our way about 7:15 in the morning. You got a little bit of a fight through the bog where the midges are pretty savage if there's no wind. Mind it is late August. Got ourselves to blame. Great night last night, and as you've seen, we've left no trace at all. So yeah, just on the route back. Lovely there now. I'll show you around. Don't know if you can see that, but there is a rainbow because there's a bit of moisture in the air, and the sun's just rising there. Beautiful. Cracking morning. Right, we'll make our way back. It's about 4.5 miles for me for that detour. but I'm in no rush, which is grand. Well, that's been about a 2.8 mile walk back, just over the hour. It's an absolutely gorgeous morning now. Cracking walk down past the reservoir. You can see the dam buildings behind us. Thoroughly enjoyed my camp, so I'm just going to leave that there now. I'll swing round, let you see the place, but what a gorgeous morning. So if you've stuck it this far, thanks for coming along. Thoroughly enjoyed my camp to be back out again. It's been a cracking time. See you on the next one. Bye.